too.
Commissioner, one further out of order, and I will have you pushed out.
Well, I don't care. I do not care. You can push me out all you want to. You ain't gonna put your hand on me. You can push me out all you want to, but you ain't gonna push your hand on me. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Commissioner.
I would ask, I'm the chairman.
That law back there. You want me out of here and get the law to get me out of here.
We'll move into our business section of the agenda this evening. First item is a discussion regarding the Academy cafeteria needs. Do I have a motion within the discussion there? Do I have a second?
Second.
Call the question and motion. Those fair labor number, raise your right hand.
Present.
Mr. Martin, would you tell us what our needs there? We have found out that the Academy is looking for purposes of putting a cafeteria out there.
Yes, sir. We do have Academy contracting with a Gray Construction Company to put a cafeteria out at Academy. The purpose of having it on the agenda is to inform the board of that, as well as to say that our existing cafeteria effluent that will be discharged will go into our sewer system. Currently, the amount of effluent coming from Academy is around 8,000 gallons a day. We are projecting that the existing system can handle the amount of additional waste that will be generated by the cafeteria. They may have an occasion, if we have an extreme rain day, we may have a requirement to pump the tank and take the effluent away and dispose of it properly. That is in the event we have something like 2 weeks of rain in a row. We are also in the process, as you know, exercising the EDA grant of $35,000 to do a water assessment study. We are required to take a sampling of the water in Richland Creek once every quarter. We have just finished the winter collection, so we are processing a dual track whereby we'll go to EPD with a request to allow us to maximize the existing system that we have in the ground, which is 35,000 gallons per day. So the rare event that may occur is just that. We hope that it won't occur before we have that approval from EPD, but if it does, we can have that as an action to take on to prevent any accidental sewage discharge.
Okay, but the terms, this is present. What's the long-term solution for?
The long-term solution is to get the EPD approval of our 35,000 gallon tank that we have in the ground right now. The only or the addition of that amount of extra sewage will require the drip field to be extended. But we have 20 acres to do it. Presently, we only have 2 acres under drip irrigation currently.
Okay, has the planning and zoning picked up on this? Yeah. Have they
Planning-
made application to the planning and zoning?
They have got to make planning an application to the planning and zoning as well as the health department, and both have been notified. Yes.
One question on the water assessment study. That usually takes about a year.
Yes.
How much longer do they need to complete that?
We've just completed our winter collection, so we're finished.
Okay, so we've gone through the full year.
We've gone through the year, yes.
Okay.
Any other clarification, comments? So at the present time, we're awaiting a application for the facility to the planning and zoning. Is that right?
That's correct.
And health. Is there anything that beyond the limited of the sewage that would impose a problem?
Well, the board needs to vote on that we can exercise in those events where we have extended rainfall, that we will exercise the collection of the leachate from the tank and then dispose of it. That's really what it's before the board for. The others will be done in the fashion of I know that Jeff has been made aware of the application from Gray, and Tim Ingram is meeting with Jeff to try to decide the proper steps to satisfy the health department. The planning and zoning, same thing. It's a lot simpler in the planning and zoning than it is in the health department.
course, I think we all recognize that there's a need there, they'll pursue it, but it may be a little premature that we look at the method of operation until they get their, they being Academy, get their request before the Health Department and Planning and Zoning, and then a method of conclusion or operation. I think we would want to look at it then.
Okay, I'll communicate that to Gray as well as the other parties involved.
Because that's just my thoughts. Any other thoughts, Mr. Epps?
I agree,
Brian?
because if we were to approve the,
I have nothing to say about it, Mr. Chairman.
if we were to approve the requirement for them to pay for hauling off the fluid, the leachate as he called it, then it would be based on if the permit is approved for doing the work and if the health department approves the operation. So it looks like we should wait and hear from them.
Well, whatever the board's wisdom is, I think that we can tell the peoples involved that we'll work with them any way that we can for them to. But I do understand that the long-term solution is an increase of the Springfield. Is that right?
That's correct.
Which is
It'll obviate the need for this. This is just to have as an interim measure until that is accomplished.
And where are we in going from 2 acres to 20 acres?
Well,
I
it's
mean,
a question of money. We've got to have money to expand it. But the expansion cannot occur until EPD approves it.
and
And
where
the
are we in
bureaucracy,
that process?
well, we just took the winter sample, but the bureaucracy involved is going to take at least another 6 months before they will get through. This is an estimate, but it'll take approximately 6 more months to get the EPD to approve it once they analyze the numbers that are turned in from this collection.
let's do that. Let's, rather than just go ahead and preempt and say we'll, from the board's perspective, we'll do that. Let's allow the Academy, let us continue their process of planning, zoning, permitting, and Health Department. Recognizing the board is, I speak for myself, and I'll call a straw vote, and we'll work with them in a way we can to get the cafeteria fixed up for their employees. I understand there are over 600 people out there employed now, which is great. But, that's the thought. Is that not a head see if that's an agreeable approach?
Oh, yeah, I think that's right.
Okay. So let's proceed in that way. Okay. That brings me to the next item on the business, and